Hello everyone and welcome to another beer review. Now, yesterday, well, there was two things. First of all, my microphone went a bit kind of wonky, and this one here. I think the microphone was playing up there, so we'll just try and catch it from this point. I think it went a bit manky, but yes, I don't know whether you got this or not, but it's the Birds and the Bees. It's Golden Summer Ale. It's from Woodforde Brewery. It's 4.3%, 330ml can. It's the Woodforde Brothers. They do, as I was saying, they were doing a stout with ginger accents, which is quite nice. So let's get this poured, and we'll see what it's like. I don't know what's going on with the microphone, but I've taken it out anyway, and we'll see if that helps or doesn't help or whatever. I don't know. It's a bit lively. So it is. Come on. What a pour this was, eh? Right, there we go. Did a good job of that, didn't I? Look, bloody meringue at the top. Eh? Am I right about meringue? Eh? Right. Well, yes. I'm definitely getting floralness in this golden ale. In fact, it smells very kind of more like an English ale. But yes, it's brewed with pale malts and lager malts. It's got Cascade, First Golden, Amarillo hops, and a late infusion of fresh elderflowers. So it's supposed to be fruity, aromatic, and deliciously refreshing. Maybe not the best type of beer at this time of year, but hey, I didn't pick it. But yeah, you get little hints of malts, but again, it's mostly just kind of hops, kind of floral. Not getting any kind of fruit, it's just floralness, that's all. So let's see what it tastes like. No, well, let's do this, because people like to see what it looks like. And there you go. Right. Right. So one of the things is these are all at room temperature because I'm not trying to try and get that in the fridge, plus the wife would probably kill me. And I do have space in other fridges, but I can't be asked taking them all the way over there to put them in. And then, of course, I have to do the reviews over there because I ain't going to run back and forward. So it's just at room temperature. And yeah, it tastes a bit soapy. Yeah. The elderflower coming in late gives me a kind of slightly soapy kind of accents. You know, kind of washing up liquid kind of things on the back and the aftertaste. Yeah. Right, let's break this down. Right, getting a little light malty sweetness, but again, it just comes straight with the floral on the start of the mouth. Nothing really else there. Moving on to the kind of mid tongue, you're starting to get a little bit of malty sweetness coming through. Again, mostly kind of hops coming through there as well. And then, of course, as you move on to the kind of aftertaste, again, you just get floral hops. I'm not getting any of this fruitiness. Move on to the aftertaste, get a little bit of bitterness now coming through from the hops. You're getting a little bit of this kind of elderflower. Initially, the first couple of sips, it was kind of feeling as if it was kind of like teapot, washing up liquid coming through in the aftertaste. But it's now kind of slightly kind of melting in with the malty sweetness, and it just gives you a kind of slightly different kind of floral accent, which probably, I suppose, is quite nice. But initially, with the start, we think that sounds a bit off. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's quite a sweet aftertaste. There's a bit of sweetness there. There's a little bit of bitterness from the hops, but again, it's very gentle, very subtle. But yeah, maybe a bit sweeter than it probably needs to be in the aftertaste. But again, it's not too bad. But yeah, initially the aftertaste was tasting a bit off with the elderflower, but the mouth is acclimatised to it. It's actually not bad at all, actually. It's actually quite a nice aftertaste, quite pleasant. In general, the beer from front to back is actually quite nicely brewed. There's a bit of balance to it, and in general, it's actually quite nice. And it's something a bit different. Something that makes a bit more sense than just hopping the tits off something and then, hey, look at me, or making vanilla potions and things like this, and raspberry jizz and all this type of bollocks that they all love to do, and then shove it in a gaudy can and say, look how wonderful we are. Whereas this tends to be a bit more subtle and trying out new things without going crazy and going off at the deep end. So yeah, as you can see, it's quite a nice lively beer as well. So what would I give this out of 10? Out of 10, I would probably give this... I actually quite like this. The aftertaste is actually quite pleasant. I'm going to give this a 7, actually. My God, a Scottish beer getting a 7. Oh, but yeah, this is actually quite nice, and I would recommend it if you can get hold of it, which I think you should be able to get hold of it. But yeah, and it's made by the Williams Brothers Brewing Company in Alloa, and of course WilliamBrothersBrew.com is the website. But yeah, 4.3%. I don't know how much it costs. Again, that is also dependent, so I don't know how much it costs, so I can't really see. But I would hope to say that for a 330ml can, it should be more than £2, £2.50 max, hopefully. If it's over £3 for that size, then I'll tell you bugger off. Simple as that. But yeah, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Cheers, and bye for now.